Unscripted opinions, unexpected conversations, and callers with absolutely no filter. Rich insisted this was a good idea. Management remains skeptical. Welcome to the 933 Experiment. This is News Radio WRVA.
All right, 933 here on News Radio WRVA. Thanks for joining us. 933, we open up the phones. We throw caution to the wind. I get myself in trouble. Hopefully not too bad today, but phone lines are open. So, thought this was interesting. It's our What Do You Say RVA poll question of the day. We put it up on Facebook, facebook.com/News Radio WRVA. Facebook.com/News Radio WRVA. We're going to start doing this throughout the morning show. So, here's the question for you, folks. Today is National Tattoo Removal Day. I don't have any tattoos. Dave, are you tatted up? Are you all inked up?
I am not. Don't have any tattoos. I don't like needles.
Okay.
I don't like going to the doctor to get a needle stuck in me, so I'm not going to pay someone to stab me a bunch of times to have something tattooed on me.
I'm diabetic, so I have to have one. I have one shot a day.
I couldn't even do that.
And then on Fridays, I have the Mounjaro. So I have 8 shots a day. And I still cringe, yeah.
8?
Or
eight a week. That's still...
I used to do
That's 8. That's 10 too many for me.
I used to do like 7 a day, but I've gotten it under control, so I'm doing a lot better. But, Super Dave, my brother has tattoos. And my dad told him, no, you can't get a tattoo. No, you can't get a tattoo. First day he came home with the tattoo, my mom and dad are like, what did you do? And then he shows them that tattoo, and it was our grandparents' name. And my dad said, okay, I can't complain about that. I'm like, wait a minute, you told me my entire life I couldn't have a tattoo. Now he comes back with one, and you're like, whatever.
And what year was that? You remember?
Probably let's see. I was already married, so it was probably like 25 years ago.
See, back then it was different.
It was different, right?
Now it's more of like a fashion statement.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have friends that, quite a few friends that have stuff tattooed on them that I wouldn't even hang on my walls, much less get permanently on my body. So I understand it. The artwork I like, because I've seen some tattoos that are really, really good artwork.
So
I can't do the needle thing.
My brother's means something, right? It's got my grandparents' name on it. That means something. But then I told you the story earlier of I worked for, and by the way, it's not here at this radio station, but I worked for a guy who was an idiot, and his daughter was an idiot, and her husband was an idiot, and he had this big, gigantic Chinese character on the back of his calf. And I one day asked him, I said, what is that? He goes, oh, it's the Chinese word for tattoo. I said, why do you have that on the back of your leg? He goes, oh, I lost a bar bet and I had to walk next door and get it on my leg. So how long ago? Like 10 years ago. I'm like, what? I can't even fathom that, Dave. Like I was talking to a girl once. She goes, hey, what are you doing this afternoon? I don't know. Let's go get a tattoo. Like, what? I got to carry that around. You know how many hats and shoes I have? Could you imagine how long it would take me to figure out something that I have to carry with me for the rest of my life if I got it tatted?
Now, if that guy you were talking about with the Chinese tattoo, was that the bet to get that tattooed on him, or
he lost the bet?
Yeah, but did he on the bet? Was the bet get a tattoo, or was it you need to get this tattooed on your body?
It was you have to get a tattoo, and the winner of the bet got to choose.
Oh, what you?
Yeah, and he chose fried rice because he thought it would be stupid. So you carried that around for the rest of your life.
See, I thought maybe if he lost the bet, he had to get a tattoo, but he could get tatted with whatever he wanted.
No, he had to get what he had. So he walks around the rest of his life, Chinese symbol for fried rice.
Are they sure it says fried rice? It doesn't mean dumb idiot who got a tattoo.
You know what? I should ask Riggs because he can read.
Or dumb idiot that lost a bet.
Yeah, I can ask my son because he studies Chinese in school. So my question is, and you can answer a couple different ways. Phone lines are open. Phone lines are open for you. 833-804-1140. 833-804-1140. Do you have a tattoo? What was your inspiration for your ink? can you only get one, or what I've been told, Dave? Once you get one, then you watch your next.
Yeah, I've been told the same thing, and the guy that I was talking about earlier that owns the Roaches, he's tatted out. He's got 25, something like that, and he got one, I guess, when we're in college,
right?
And it's exploded since then.
Yeah, can you just get one, or do you have to? Once you get one, then you keep going.
Yeah,
and going
they said
and going and going.
they say it's addictive, and he even said, "Come on, we're down in the neighborhood where his tattoo guy is. He's going. We can go over there right now because I'm sure he'll do it right now." I go, "No."
All right, if you got a tattoo, what would you get?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, that's what we're going to ask right now. 833-804-1140. Two things. If you have a tattoo, what made you get the tattoo? What was your inspiration? 833-804-1140. I want to know. If you don't have a tattoo, but you ever got one, what kind of ink would you wear? And does anybody have a tattoo story or do you have one like my idiot boss's son-in-law who got fried rice tattooed on the back of his leg? 833-804-1140. Phone lines are open. Call into the program. And if you ever had one, if I got one, Dave, what do you think I would get? You know me.
Like a 49ers logo or something?
I don't think I do team. I mean, I know people that have gotten team tattoos for places I've worked. I'm like, okay, good for you. I don't think I would do that. I've gotten, I would probably do an American flag or something like that.
Okay.
I'd do something patriotic.
I would probably do like some band name or maybe a St. Louis Cardinals thing or
what band would you put?
Well, that would change day to day.
See, that's why I can't get one because I mean, I've got like 40 pairs of shoes in my rotation. I wouldn't be able to look at the same thing every day.
So, and one of my friends
it better mean something.
Yeah, and he one of my friends, he has it's an album cover that one of his favorite album covers. He has that on him somewhere.
But how does he know that's not gonna change?
Oh, I don't
see
it can't change once you get it on you.
Right. Okay, so again, James River Heron text line 833-804-1140. Also use that to call into the program. Go to facebook.com/newsradio WRVA. Answer the question. I was at the Super Bowl once with my old radio partner, Bob Golick. And if you remember him playing for the Raiders and the Browns, we were at the Super Bowl. And this guy walks up and he goes, "Bob, I need you to sign my back." And he whips off his shirt and he's got peristyle end of the LA Coliseum where the Raiders played. He's got a tattoo of John Matuzak, Lyle Alzado with their names autographed underneath it, and on his right kidney, he wants Bob to sign his name because he goes, "Bob, I'm gonna tattoo you right here on my kidney." And Bob looks at him and he looks at the whole thing and he goes, they don't play in the LA Coliseum anymore. Those two guys are dead. I don't think I want to be on your back. Oh, the poor guy was crestfallen. All right, number for you to join us, 833-804-1140. Couple text messages. I have one tattoo. I don't want it anymore. It is the metastatic breast cancer ribbon. My late wife and I got matching tattoos. That's sweet. That's very sweet. So Scott the Independent said, people who put tattoos on private parts, are they going to remove their clothes to show it to everybody?
We got Scott on the line. Talk about that.
I don't know, but you have to show everybody your private parts to get a tattoo in the first place.
He's on the line if you want to talk to him.
Do you remember the episode of The Big Bang Theory where Sheldon asked Penny why she had the Chinese word for soup on her left butt cheek?
That one was just on recently.
Oh, was it? I don't have a tattoo, but I'd like to get a flesh-colored tattoo to cover a surgical scar if they have such a thing. Does anybody know if they do? I don't know. All right, where am I going to go first?
Go to Roger.
All right, let's go to Roger first. Roger, welcome. You're on News Radio WRVA. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
What's up, Roger?
Hey, good. Having a good day.
Good.
Yeah. So, one of your Navy veteran, no tattoos, because I wanted to be different.
Navy veteran, no tattoos because you want to be different. So tell me how that.
Everybody in the Navy was doing tattoos, and I always wanted to be different than everybody else. So I figured that was the easiest way to do it would be no tattoos.
So, when you go on a port call, they get something, or you go across the equator, international date line, you went up to the polar caps, all kinds of different tattoos in the Navy, right?
Yep.
So.
Yep, but had no desire to get those.
Now, was there a lot of peer pressure? Like, come on, how come you didn't get a tattoo like the rest of us?
Absolutely. But, like I said, I wanted to be different than everybody else, and that was the easiest way to do it.
Wow. Okay, so I'll tell you this. So my son was on a destroyer in Yokosuka, is a midshipman, and his mom said, "You better not come back with any tattoos." He goes, "But Mom, I went across the equator. I went across the international date line. I could get a couple of them." She goes, "You can, but your dad's going to carve them out of you. So make sure that they're nice. So when he takes that buck knife and carves it out of your rear end, we hang it on the wall. It'll be nice wall art." So he never got one.
Yeah. I always said if I was going to get one, it would be on my butt that said exit only.
Okay, God, that's the word. Let's move on. Thank you for the call. Oh, okay. Where am I going to go next? 9:45 here on News Radio WRVA. I got a phone line open for you. 833-804-1140. 833-804-1140. The number for you to join us here on the program. What would I get? I get an American flag, I think, is what I'd get.
That's Scott.
Oh, let me go. I'm sorry. Scott the Independent's waiting. He texts me every day, all day. He's online too. Scott, hey, I get to hear your voice. Good morning.
Rich.
Hi.
Everything around me is a tattoo. I don't have no tattoos. Everything around me is a tattoo. I don't need to put a tattoo on me because I'm looking at tattoos of buildings, road maintenance equipment, roads, religious symbols.
Right.
I was talking to your person earlier.
Super Dave.
Yeah, Super Dave. I know it's removal day, but there's another thing that's kind of replacing the tattoos. It's called body piercings. Now, I'm seeing body piercings everywhere on somebody.
I would be afraid to walk through the metal detectors at the airport if I were some people that I see lately.
Yeah, but seriously, for a person that wants to put a tattoo on their private part, you're not going to show everybody, are you? You're going to have to remove your clothing to do that.
Well, okay.
Just think.
Well, okay, let's wait a minute. Hold on. Let's walk through this. If I got a tattoo on a private spot, I got it. You're getting it to show off, or you just getting it for yourself?
You would have to be getting it for yourself unless you want to show everybody.
But maybe you do.
Well, if they do, more power to them.
or maybe if you're not an exhibitionist, you just want to show that special person that tattoo that you have on your private part. But more than likely, you just want to show off. And here's what it is, Scott. A friend of mine explained this to me. It is projection, right? Have you ever heard anybody say, "Well, we shouldn't judge people by the way they look, how they dress"? You've heard that all along, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know.
But a good friend of mine, who's a lawyer, said, "Rich, it's actually the opposite. It's projection. So if I walk around and I'm dressed a certain way, suit and tie like a banker, or very casual like a beach bum, I'm projecting something. That's what I want the world to know about me. If I have a tattoo, aren't I projecting that? This tattoo symbolizes who I am, and I'm showing the entire world, and I'm projecting out what I want them to know about me outside of I'm a carbon-based human being."
Good point. Yeah, I don't have problems with people that get them, but I just don't need one because everything around me I'm looking at them, everything around me is a tattoo. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, so I'm going to put it to you this way. You ready? I'm going to put you on the spot.
All right.
If Scott the Independent could bring world peace to this planet by getting a tattoo, again, I'm being absurd here, but you got to go with me. If Scott the Independent could get world peace by getting a piece of tattoo art on his body that no one's going to see, put it somewhere where nobody's going to see it, what would you get?
What would I get?
You have to get it. Otherwise, the world will be in peril. You're the one who's going to save the world. What would you get?
What would I get? I can't really answer that because...
Scott, you're going to let the whole world blow up. You have to get one.
I have to get one.
You have to. The world is in peril right now unless you get a tattoo. What would it be?
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
An interstate bridge.
An interstate bridge.
An interstate bridge, not the Golden Gate Bridge.
Right.
An interstate overpass like Parham 64.
I like that. I was hoping you'd say, Richmond's Morning News with News Radio WRVA with Rich Herrera, but I'll take that one anyway. Hey, great hearing your voice. Thank you. Let me go to Dave on line 1. Dave, welcome. You're on News Radio WRVA. Good morning.
Hey, Rich, how you doing?
I'm great, brother. What's going on? It's Friday.
I wanted to share my tattoo with you.
Yes, sir.
Well, one of my tattoos. I've got many, but one of the neatest ones. I've got a W tattooed on each butt cheek. So when I bend over, it says "Wow."
Okay, thank you for the call. Let's go ahead and hit the dump button with that one as well. All right, David, thank you for the call. Appreciate it. You guys are making me laugh today. Oh, you guys are making me laugh today. I told you, I don't know what's going to happen when we do the 933 experiment, Super Dave.
We get caller for callers.
You guys are awesome. I love you guys. All right. Dave's staying. We'll wrap it up, Herrera. Time for us to get out of here. All right. Couple reminders for you. Tonight, the National Football League. The Washington Commanders, or the Redskins, if you want to call them that, are on the air. 96.1 FM will be your home tonight for the football game. Also, if you want to hear the race, it's on 11:40 a.m. The NASCAR race, the Truck Series tonight, will be on 11:40 a.m., so we'll split the single. AM will have the race, FM will have the football game. That way we can bring you as much as we possibly can tonight. Also, Dave and I are going out to the races this weekend, so hopefully we'll bump into you if you're going out there. And again, I keep telling everybody, if you're on the fence, whether you go or not, it's important we support this because it supports our entire community. Those pictures of the track with people there, it's really big for us and our reputation around the country. So if you're going out, if you're thinking about going, please go out to the race. You're going to have a great time, great for the local economy. And then finally, just a reminder, a week from this Saturday, not this Saturday because I'm going to be at the race, the Saturday after that, we're doing our first meetup. That's an RVA community cookout. I'm going to be at Tom Leonard's on West Broad in the West End. I'll be cooking tri-tip sirloin steak lunches, and the money we raise is going to go to Wreaths Across America, so we make sure that every one of our heroes has a wreath this Christmas. All right, that's it. They're telling me shut up and get out of here. National Anthem brought to you by Freedom Services, a training, the biggest little gun store in town. Thank you so much for their continued support of this program. There's a reason I get up every morning. It's because I believe in this country. I believe in my family. That's why we do it here on News Radio WRVA.
Please stand for the national anthem of the United States of America.
I had total faith in you.